proceed.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. I also want to call on some staff members first before I make remarks. We'll start with City Manager Thompson. There is a lot of information or misinformation out there about this being a tax subsidy. I will say that the City of Scottsdale does not subsidize development. Can you speak to that, Jim?
Mr. Mayor, members of council, Councilmember Whitehead. Yeah, specifically, this is not a subsidized project. We do not do those in Scottsdale. Many of our neighbors do. They offer incentives and other things to attract businesses. What we do is a reimbursement of public improvements that you would see with the nationwide situation, if you recall, and that one as well. There was $21 million worth of improvements that we reimburse them for, the large drainage improvements, which cost them over $40 million to do, which only a very, very small portion of that was that project. Likewise with the sewer and the water and the various other things. So it's the portions, I think it was touched on earlier this evening, it's the portions that the public benefits from, not the developer. The developer pays for 100%. In this case, they're paying for more than 100% again because of the 2020 numbers versus the 2025 numbers and the value that could change over the term of the project, which could last many years into the future. So much of the infrastructure is built up front because you got to get water and sewer lines to the entire project to serve that project. And in the meantime, other residents are benefiting from. But this is not one where we're reimbursing them for benefits that they receive, but the greater to the system. No different than agreements we also do with property owners. When somebody maybe had an old septic that was within 500 feet and gets abandoned, they run a sewer line and their neighborhood needs to hook to it, they have a latecomers agreement, which then they participate in that cost of that line and pay back to the system. So similar here in that scenario. So it's consistent throughout all our areas.
Thank you.